Hi Gemini, welcome back to the Astrology 33 channel. This is your August 2024 tarot reading. Thank you to those of you who like, viewed, shared, and subscribed to the channel. I appreciate all of that. And for those of you new to the channel, sort of what we have in front of us, the Celtic cross spread as always. And I also pulled the 4 agreements and wisdom of the oracle card for you guys. But we're actually going to start the reading off by rolling those astrology items we have in front of us to get an idea of where your focus should be as far as that goes. Alright, we have Aquarius, and astrologically speaking, we do have Pluto retrograde in Aquarius. It's going to be more or less at 0 degrees for all of August, and it's making its way slowly into Capricorn in September. But for you guys, Aquarius represents your 9th house of philosophy, higher learning, and foreign affairs. And of course, there will be a full moon in Aquarius as well in August. Alright, we have Mercury. And Mercury is going to be in Virgo for the early part of August, and it's going to backtrack into Leo as it's in a retrograde cycle for most of August. So it'll be moving for your 4th house of home, roots, mother, into your 3rd house of communications, short journeys, and siblings. And of course, these tend to be more significant for you guys since you are ruled by Mercury. And we have 5. So 5th house energy for you guys is Libra. Astrologically speaking, it's a little quiet there. I mean, we have South Node there. But yeah, 5th house in general points to romance, creativity, and children. So you could have some impact to that area of your life this month as well. Alright, so we'll keep that all in mind as we go through the main spread. In the main situation position, we have the 2 of Wands, Aries energy, and challenging that we have the Wheel of Fortune, Jupiter energy. So Jupiter is in your sign. So what this could just be saying is that for some of you, maybe there's some new project that you want to take on, but with the Wheel of Fortune coming up in the challenge position, it could just be saying that maybe the only thing you'd have to watch out for is the potential to overdo it, right? So maybe trying to take on too much at once, things along those lines there. But other than that, Jupiter is not, generally speaking, a harmful energy. So it could just be saying that maybe you just might get a little overly ambitious with your plan at this time, especially, like we said, given that you will have Mercury retrograde too in August. Alright, in the foundation position, we have the Knight of Swords. So this is the core card for your sign. So yeah, this looks like this is the energy you're in right now, where you're just ready to go, right? Feeling real energized. Which again, like I said, makes sense. You guys have a Jupiter in your sign, and Mars will be in your sign pretty much all of August as well. So combine those 2 energies, there's definitely going to be that energy of expansion, just wanting to take things on. But again, like I said, it looks like the Mercury retrograde might be the one thing that throws things a little out of whack for you guys. Doesn't have to be anything major, but could be minor setbacks. Alright, in the past position, we have the 6 of Cups. So Scorpio energy here. And this could just be saying that you might have made peace with the past in some way. So for some of you, maybe that was reconciling with someone. For others of you, it could just even be being more kind to your inner child, right? As if there's some situations you've gone through in the past that you had a hard time letting go of. But yeah, looks like in the past, pretty bright, optimistic energy in general. All right, in the present position, we have the 8 of Wands. So this is Sagittarius energy here. And yeah, so this is kind of what I was feeling when we talked about Jupiter, which is the natural ruler of Sagittarius being in your sign, Mars being in your sign, right? It could just be being energized, which is definitely a good thing. But like I said, it seems like you got to watch out for the potential to overdo it. But I will say this energy seems to flow rather well. So I don't think you're quite at the overdoing it stage just yet. So maybe you are finding that right balance. Alright, in the near future position, we have the 6 of Wands. So this is Leo energy here, and of course we'll be in Leo season for the first few weeks of August. But yeah, in general, this usually points to success, recognition. So maybe whatever this project is that you will be taking on, you will actually see some recognition, success, and growth from it. In the position of your influence in the situation, we have the 9 of Swords. So yeah, like I said, I feel like this is just really the only risk that you guys face this month is just being a little bit overcharged, right? So Mars and Jupiter coming together is a real expansive energy, and then, like I said, then having the Mercury retrograde in your house of communication for most of it, right? That could really just throw things a little bit off kilter. I don't think it's going to be like doom and gloom, but in moments you might feel like you're a little bit overwhelmed, right? Because you could just have so many things going through your mind, so many ideas you want to take on, but not enough time to do it. All right, in the environment position, we have the Six of Pentacles, so Taurus energy here. And yeah, this could just be saying that within your environment, there is some support there, right? So, whether you're worried about falling behind in some way, I feel like this is saying that there will be energies at play that will help keep things in balance for you guys this month. And this could even represent maybe others willing to collaborate with you too, right? So if you feel like you have to take on everything yourself, it could just be saying that, keep in mind there are people around you that will be willing to chip in. All right, in the hopes or fears position, we have the Empress. So normally I would view this as a hope, but like I said, it seems like you guys just might be so energized and feeling action oriented this month. But maybe that will be the point, right? Where, like I said, maybe you get to a little bit of burnout after being in that energy for a while, and you're like, okay, now I need to just relax for a little bit. So if that's the case, Virgo season will be a pretty good time for most of you for that, given that's fourth house energy. And in the outcome position, we have the Three of Wands. So Aries energy here. And usually this is energy, we often refer to it as waiting for the ships to come in, right? Some of the artwork calls to that directly, but yeah, could just be saying that maybe this was, in a way, your plan, right? Where maybe you're like, okay, you set a goal for yourself for whatever reason, like, okay, by the end of August, I want to be done with X, Y, Z. Push yourself, get through all that work, and now you're just waiting to reap the rewards of that. So for some of you, maybe this is by design that you're really pushing yourselves, right? So for example, maybe you plan a vacation for the end of August or September, where you're like, okay, let me get all this stuff out of the way that I need to get done, then I can finally relax and enjoy the vacation. All right, and bottom of the deck, we have the Devil. So Capricorn energy here, and like I said, when we saw the Aquarius energy come up, Pluto is backtracking through Aquarius back toward Capricorn, and at the time recording this, we're just about to have that second full moon in Capricorn as well. So, in general, for you guys, Capricorn energy points to eighth house of death, rebirth, intimacy, investment. So yeah, you could just be feeling this really strong pull towards certain areas of life that, maybe these are things that you've had in your mind for a long time, but now all of a sudden, for whatever reason, you feel like that spark is lit to where you're ready to take those things on, but it's almost like an obsessive energy kicking in. All right, moving on to your Four Agreements card, we have don't take anything personally. There's the artwork, and it says embrace your freedom. Right? It says you gain a huge amount of freedom when you take nothing personally. No spell can affect you regardless of how strong it may be. And if you live without fear, if you love, you will be happy with your life. So definitely an interesting message there, right? The theme of freedom, because like I said, with the Jupiter energy and Mars being in your sign together, seems like that's really going to have you wanting to explore, wanting to take things on. So some of you, like I said, it just seems like maybe there's that slight risk of overkill this month, but that's about it. But hopefully that message resonated. All right, and then from the Wisdom Oracle, we have Time to Go. There's the artwork, and the number is 45. Let's see what this has to say. All right, essential meanings says endings, completion, walking away from something because there is nothing else to learn or experience. The Oracle's message: you are at the end of one journey and have not yet begun the next. This is the moment to bless your experience thus far. Take stock of what you've learned. It is time to move on to new experiences and a new way of being. There is nothing left for you to do, be, or experience in your present circumstances. Take the risk to move on, even if you need to be in transition for a time. Your destiny is calling you. So interesting wording there as far as your destiny's calling you. That does make me think of the energy of that Two of Wands that we saw in the main situation position, right? Maybe this is saying that for whatever reason, the Wheel of Fortune could be coming up in the challenge position to say that for whatever reason, the timing just wasn't right for that new beginning in the past. And now you might finally feel like you're being nudged in that direction. All right. The relationship message says it's over, or at the very least, the form this relationship has taken is no longer of service to you or the other person. This is a time of letting go, of knowing that the journey has come to its conclusion. That doesn't mean anything is lost. Although this card could speak to a breakup, drifting apart, or the end of a soul contract, it is more about release than destruction. Remember the saying, if you love something, let it go. If it comes back, it's yours. If not, it never was. Endings are always a sign of new beginnings. If you want something deeper, walk away. I will say this didn't give me the energy of a one-to-one relationship dynamic for the most part, but that's definitely a positive message to keep in mind with Mercury retrograde at play, right? Because sometimes you could see something and think, oh, it's the end of the world, but then things might change further on down the line. So hopefully that resonated. And for those of you who have felt like you needed to let something go for a while, then this could be where you finally see the light that, yeah, maybe it is the right thing. All right, and the prosperity message says, this message is clear. The path you've been on with your work, creative projects, and business alliances have come to an end. You will not find the success you desire by continuing with what is now in front of you. This is an auspicious sign because there is no choice that will benefit you other than risking stepping into the unknown. It is time to walk towards something new. This card also pertains to the more neutral concept of completion. You finished the task and can rest assured that this ending will open up to a new and powerful avenue of opportunity, even better than any you can imagine. You have done all you can, now trust that Spirit keeps the plan moving forward. Fortune requires you to conclude this chapter of your life, and remember that when one door closes, another opens. So, definitely a positive message there, right? Because like I was mentioning, when I saw some of these energies here, I was saying maybe by design you guys are pushing yourselves to finish something because, like I said, it seemed like maybe there was maybe a thought of, oh, I want to finish this goal by the end of the month for a vacation. But for most of you, it could just be, yeah, maybe you have this whole new start planned, but you're like, okay, let me wrap up these old things first. So hopefully that resonates with you guys. We'll wrap up there, and I'll see you all next month. All right, bye.